another spirited practice, one that we got a lot accomplished, and I think we're on course. We certainly have a lot of work to do excuse me, between now and game time, but I think we're on the right path, so looking forward to continuing along it. Questions?
Why just shells there?
What?
Why just shells and no leg pads?
It's that time of the year. It's, we're at a point where we've got to have fresh legs. We've taken a lot out of these guys over the course of the year, and it's time to, we know how to practice now, and we need to make sure that we are ready to give everything we've got on Saturday.
Any concern on your kicking with Tyler?
No. Tyler has been money. It wasn't a great day for him today, but he'll be back tomorrow. And there's no question about it that we're lucky to have him.
Well, one today. I mean, he was 1 of 3 yesterday too, at the end of practice.
Yeah. Just a couple days. I think he'll be fine. Get it back going tomorrow.
You seem to have had some success with Colorado transfers. Can you talk about Kai and Josh and what they meant?
Well, we're lucky to have both of them. They both have made a number of plays for us. Kai, would have been a 3-year starter, but for an injury. And Josh has made a number of pivotal plays, both on our special teams and then as a wide receiver. So, when you take guys from other schools, there's always a wondering why that's happening. But with both of those guys, they've been terrific for us.
Coach Emery not going to let you keep picking them off now?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how that all happens and works out, but we were happy to have both.
So how was your time in Colorado?
Very enjoyable. I had a great experience, and we won a lot of games. I think we went 3-0 in bowl games. Finished in the top 10 twice. It was a great experience for me.
You, John, and Taylor have always been close, pretty much, right?
Yeah. I stayed with John and Nat when I first moved there for a brief time till I found a house.
You've talked before about how you were super young when you were coaching Colorado. You did some things there that maybe you wouldn't do now. How did that change, the course of your career? What did you learn then that changed?
Oh, it's not so much what it's not anything that I did that I don't think I would do again. I just wouldn't invite the media. It's just not that you aren't all great people and wouldn't be wonderful party guests, but no, some things that just became blown out of proportion and became more the story than what actually was trying to be accomplished, which is create camaraderie. Anything you do to build team morale and build camaraderie is a positive. But some of the things that happened, like taking guys down Boulder Creek or taking them skiing, and part of it my own fault because I was thinking it was a good thing to have everybody come and see that what we were doing differently became more the story than what we were doing on the field, and that was a mistake retrospectively.
General rule is never invite the media.
Which is a shame because you're all such fine folks.
Have you ever had a situation where you had a player whose dad was on the opposing sideline on senior day?
No, this is a first. I'm not sure it's happened a lot, but it's a first, and it'll be a big day for the Embry family.
Has John made a decision on that, whether he'd be there or not?
No, you'd have to ask him. I keep telling him he should, but I don't know that he will. I think he's of the mind that he's got a team to coach, and he'll see him later. But that'll be their decision.
Would you?
I think I would, but I don't want to pass judgment on John. I mean, he's going to do what he's got to do.
You're a son of a football player also.
I'm a father of one, yeah.
Excuse me,
yeah.
A father of a football player also.
My dad isn't playing anytime soon.
Talk about how what that relationship was like, and now you know that obviously with the Embrys as
well. Well, it's a special one. As fathers of children, you always hope that they grow up and get to, have some of the same memories that you have. And when you're fortunate enough where they become involved in what you do, which is football, then it's really exciting when they make it to that level. And I remember getting here back in 2008, spring practice, and seeing Taylor on the roster and I couldn't believe that was the same kid that, on the back of his jersey he wore Bobby Shack, which is a long story. I'll get into that later. But anyway, this is a guy that was this tall, when I first met him, and now he's on my team. It was a moment that you kind of take stock of. This a lot of time's gone by, But it's been a great experience. I've enjoyed having Taylor on the team. He's been a terrific teammate and a team member, and hopefully he can have a great game on Saturday.
Done anything to address the penalties?
We have been thorough in our investigation and our commentary on it, and it really comes down to our team doing a great job of concentrating. And you know, hopefully in a home stadium you won't have a noise issue. So we'll hope to see much better than what we got done in Utah.
Commentary as in while watching the game tape, or
Yeah, there was some harsh criticism because it cost us. You know, our offense is such that it needs to stay in rhythm, and to go 5 yards back, you know, causes a lot of a problem. I mean, we've done it a number of times, but it's not something you want to do as often as we had to do it against Utah.
A lot of talk's been about Taylor, but in senior day in general, you always kind of approach it the same way?
Well, you know, it's the end of an era for these kids, and they've become great friends, and they'll feel it when they take that tunnel and run out there to see moms and dads with flowers and so forth. It's an emotional time, and hopefully that'll be fuel for a great effort as the game kicks off. Everybody good?
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks.